We're jumping straight back into the deep end. This video is going to be a big one. I'm going to try and go through as many rumors, theories, everything like that as possible, all for Warhammer 40,000, different game systems. Everyone's been asking me a bunch of questions about a bunch of different armies, so hopefully this video will help you in your quest to find out more knowledge. Yes, I am wearing sunglasses. No, I'm not that cool. My other glasses broke. These have my prescription lenses in. This is why Shade Rack is back. Now, as always, disclaimer for the video, rumors are rumors. They're all lies until Games Workshop prove that they're real with trailers, posts, reveals, etc, etc, etc. So please take them for that. Everything is just a rumor. Nothing is factual. So I'm going to start with Warhammer 40,000 because there's quite a lot to go through with this one. So I think it's best to go for what we know what's coming and what's going to be added to that. So by this time, I'm sure everyone aware, 10th edition box set is coming out. It's just been previewed. A lot of people got to play it at the Warhammer Fest. The release date for that is going to be the 24th of June, I'm being told. The pre-order date is going to be the 10th of June. It's going to have a 2-week pre-order. And then right at the end of that 2-week pre-order, you get your box set. Now, a couple of months after that, which Games Workshop has now confirmed with their Codex roadmap, I was told that the Space Marine Codex and the Tyranid Codex were going to drop around the end of summer, which is just like what happened with the 9th edition Codex when the Space Marine and Necron books came out. It came out a couple of months after that. Now, models attached to that cycle, because we are going to be getting new models when those codexes drop. For those chaps who can remember when the 9th edition Indomitus box dropped, I think you got 5 new models when the Space Marine Codex dropped. You got the Chaplain on the bike, you got the Tech Marine like gun thing, you got the Mario Kart Primaris vehicle, and you got the Battle Bunker. Please correct me if I'm wrong about anything of this, and maybe there was something more, but let's just say you got another 4 units. I am hearing we are going to be getting more units with the Space Marines. One I keep hearing about, and again, I really, really hope this does turn out to be true, is apparently a brand new chaplain in Terminator armor, which kind of does make sense when you look at what we've just got now. A bunch of brand new Terminators, Terminator Captain, Terminator Librarian, you know, just the range squad of Terminators that's going to be in that box set. So it would be nice to then start getting new Terminators, like an Apothecary Terminator, Chaplain Terminator. We've already got the Librarian Terminator, etc, etc, etc. You know, those type of Terminators that we've all loved and all played with on the tabletop. Now, a lot of people keep asking me about shields and Thunderhammers when it comes to Terminators. I personally think, and again, this is just more of a theory rather than a rumor, let's say, they're going to release the multi-part kit. All of these, most of these will get a multi-part kit. Games Workshop always likes to do like box exclusive models in their launch box sets. I'm sure you'll know which ones were in the Indomitus one. I think it was the Chaplain, if I'm not, was it the Captain or the Chaplain? It was one of them anyway. But most of the models will get a multi-part release, and I personally think when that multi-part release does come around, that's when we'll start to see like the Thunderhammers, the Storm Shields being attached to those new Terminator models. Also, Tyranid players, you've got more models to look forward to. This is only apparently a glimpse into what you're getting with the 10th edition starter box set. Just like what the Necrons got. I think that's the best thing to really say on this video. If you look at what the Necrons got in 9th edition, they got a bunch of new models inside the 9th edition box, but also a kind of full range refresh. I know there's still a lot of characters that need still some love, like Trajan and stuff like that, but try and look at your release for 10th edition for going forward with your codex as kind of like a range refresh for your armor. So there's still a lot more models to be shown off at this time. I'm not really sure. Like, there's been words thrown around now, but it's kind of like an echo chamber where people are taking it, what other people are saying, then adding a little bit more to it. So I don't really want to cause more confusion to what's going around. People keep, I keep hearing a prime Swarmlord or something like that, but I haven't seen any evidence of it. I'm not saying that it's not happening. It could be 100% happening, but I've heard nothing from my main sources about something like that. Now, going back to Space Marines, who would have thought it? Valrak talking mostly about Space Marines on the Space Marine channel. Shock horror. Let's start with range refreshes, because this has been a big question. I keep getting asked. I keep, when we getting this, when we getting that, etc., etc., etc. So first things first, the only big rumor I've heard about a potential range refresh is for the Dark Angels. Now, when I say range refresh, again, look at this like what the Black Templars got, you know, characters, probably some vehicle upgrade kits, infantry upgrade kits, maybe, some couple of new squads of Dark Angels in like the hoods and all the fancy bits like that. Like when it comes to characters, I heard Belial is definitely a go, and with what I've been hearing with what I actually read with the Angron book for it was the Lion book for Arcs of Omen. Belial basically got carried off the battlefield because Angron just like slapped him and stuff like that, so he was like on the verge of death. So maybe that is kind of like him crossing the Rubicon to save him. Who knows, he could be repaired and could just be a new Belial Firstborn Terminator, because we know Firstborn or Primaris can go in Terminators. That's a whole different subject for another time. But yes, characters like that will be getting new models. That's what I'm being told. Now, the time scale for that, I think we've had that confirmed off Games Workshop now. Again, I'll try and put it in the background. The Codex roadmap that GW put out with their Warhammer Fest reveals. Apparently, Dark Angels are getting their stuff in spring, or getting their Codex in spring. So I theorize that if that rumor does turn out to be true, springtime, Dark Angel players is when you're going to potentially getting that range refresh for your armor. Now, there is more rumors, and please take these with the copious amounts of salt. I have heard potentially something for the Blood Angels. I haven't heard it like a full range refresh like I've been hearing about the Dark Angels, but I have been told that the Blood Angels will get something in 10th edition. They like logic permits, like they have to get something, right? I keep hearing Sanguinary Guard thrown around. That's the word that keeps passing my ears. I don't know if that's true. Please take huge amounts of salt with that. I personally would love that, because Dante has just got his model, and it would be amazing to set up Dante with a bunch of new Sanguinary Guard models as well, like the golden host, let's say, descending from the heavens. So that could be pretty cool. In terms of Space Wolves, because again, people keep asking me about this. The only thing I heard about Space Wolves is that potentially a new box set. Now, when I say new box set, it doesn't mean new models inside that box set. It just means a new box set that features Space Wolves. It could have maybe one new character in there. It could have a full range refresh of characters in there and models in there and stuff like that. But at this point, I'm probably going to say not right now for the Space Wolves. If the rumor tinglings are right, and I should say, if the foil's right, and we go down that rabbit hole of Lehman Russ coming back potentially in 10th edition, along with Fulgrim coming back, then we probably may get something with the Space Wolves eventually, right? Because if a Primarch comes back, I'm sure you're going to be getting a range refresh with your stuff. Now, moving on, let's talk a little bit more about Xenos races getting some love in 10th edition, because I have heard something like that. Second waves, I'm calling this. When I say second wave, look at the Orc range, for example. They got a bunch of stuff. I think they got all the the vehicles and stuff like that, and then the second wave was like the beast snaggers, the boys, if I'm not mistaken, etc., etc., etc. Think that second wave. Now, I'm hearing this is going to be happening with two of the Xenos races. The first one is Eldar, which I'm sure would bring a lot of joy to people. I don't know at this time what potentially is in that second wave. I theorize maybe like Phoenix Lords and stuff like that. If you just look at the Eldar range and just like, you can literally just say, okay, that needs a new model, that needs a new model, that needs a model. It literally could be like any of that stuff a part of that range. Now, there is something linked with Kill Team, which we'll get onto at the latter part of this video, which I think is going to come full circle and be a part of this. But right now, Eldar are apparently going to be getting something in 10th edition. It's going to be part of that second wave. The other Xenos race, well, can I really call these Xenos? Or Abhumans, let's call them, is the Leagues of Votann. Apparently, they're going to be getting some more love in 10th edition as well. They're going to receive a second wave. I'm not too sure, again, what's going to be in that second wave. I tell you one thing I've heard, though, right, through the whispers, is that apparently for the Necromunda game, because I'm just going to attach this to this because there's nothing more to speak about with Necromunda, a land train has been slung around a little bit. Now, for those people who know the Leagues of Votann, or aka squats, you know what the land train is, like this big, massive thing. Maybe this could be a part of like the Ash Waste and then brought into 40k. I'm not too sure how they're going to do it. I've just heard the word land train thrown around. So if that does happen, then that could potentially look like an awesome model on the 40k tabletop. Again, rumors are rumors. Take them with heapious amounts of salt. Now, just at the end of the video, I just want to talk about something that I've been talking about for a while now, really, on streams. I've mainly been posting about this. It's Kill Team. Kill Team has been a little bit mud in the water recently because, like, I was personally told that there's going to be an Eldar versus Scout Kill Team, but it wasn't going to be the next Kill Team that was revealed at Warhammer Fest. And then I heard, right, a couple of days before that it's going to be an Inquisition team, and then it was like maybe the Eldar was attached to that. There's been a lot of mud in the water. It's like it's been really, really strange. Of course, now we know that the Eldar Kill Team it was not revealed. What was revealed was the Inquisition Kill Team versus the Dark Commune, Ashes of Faith, which I did talk about. You know, I like someone did say, like, one of the whispers, like one of the box sets is called Ashes of Faith, and we're all wondering, is it going to be sisters in there because of the faith aspect and etc etc etc. No, but it turns out it's the Inquisition versus the Dark Commune stuff, which I'm not really interested in. But again, that's another video for another day. But the big thing about this is that they showed off a teaser trailer. And I'll try and put a teaser trailer in the background and stuff like that now, so you can have a little bit of an eye look in it. Nothing special, you don't get to see anything. One of the things in there was like Aldari presence detected, send infiltration units in there, which actually does have, like, does add now foundations to the rumor of the Space Marine Scouts versus plastic Eldar. Now, when I say plastic Eldar Scorpions, Striking Scorpions is what I've been hearing is going to be in that Kill Team box. Now, a lot of the talk about that is, well, if it's going to be new plastic Striking Scorpions and it's going to be a new season launching, does that mean the Scouts are going to be new as well? At this point in time, I literally have no idea if the Scouts are going to be new. I personally think, yes, they will be, because every single launch season box for Kill Team has made 2 new model factions in there. When I say new, like, you know, brand new models in that box. So brand new plastic Striking Scorpions, and I think brand new plastic Space Marine Scouts. The only thing that's putting a little bit of mud in the water for me about that is, if we are going to be getting the Space Marine Codex at the end of summer, then surely that means there's going to be images of those new Scouts, right? Potentially in the Space Marine Codex. It'd be like a really bad thing for GW to put like the old Space Marine Scout images in there in a brand new Space Marine book, and then a couple of months later release brand new Scouts and all like cool, funky pictures. But then again, this is Games Workshop, and I wouldn't put it past them. Anyway, Chaparunios, I'm going to leave the video there. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. If you've got any thoughts, feedback, if you've got any questions, post them down below. I'll try my best to answer those questions, of course. You know, I don't think I'm going to have an answer for everything, but I'll do my best and, you know, try and give as much information from what I know to you. I'm sure there's so much more to talk about. This is just me sitting here just trying to remember off the top of my head. Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Love you as always. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Have a great night wherever you are in the world. Enjoy yourself. Much love and bye-bye.